Trending topics in Twitter today. The Flag Day of India is dedicated towards collection of funds from people of India for the welfare of the Indian Armed Force personnel. It has been observed annually on December 7 since 1949. The hashtag was Armed Forces Flag Day. Chief Minister of Nagaland, Rio, attends funeral of 14 civilians killed in ambush. Protesters in Kohima ask armed forces to go back 2 days after a botched ambush by para commandos in Nagaland's Mon district. Chief Minister Neiphiu Rio has called for scrapping the Armed Forces Special Power Act. He reminded the center of the criticism India has earned globally for the Draconian Act after laying a wreath on the mortal remains of 14 civilians in district headquarters in Mon. The hashtag was AFSPA. Former chairman of Uttar Pradesh Shia Waqf Board Wasim Rizvi, who a month ago had stirred controversy when he released a controversial book titled Muhammad, criticizing Islam. He willfully converted himself to Hinduism, rechristened as Jitendra Narayan Singh Tyagi. People welcomed him with the hashtag Tyagi. PM Modi will inaugurate 3 mega projects worth over 9,600 crore rupees in Gorakhpur today. It includes the newly built HURL's fertilizer plant, AIIMS building, and ICMR's regional unit. Electric buses too will start operating in Gorakhpur from Tuesday. The hashtag Gorakhpur. International affairs today. Australia's medicine regulator provisionally approved on Sunday the Pfizer Inc.'s coronavirus vaccine for children between the ages of 5 and 11, with the health minister saying the rollout could begin from January 10. After initial delays with its general COVID-19 inoculation program, Australia has swiftly become one of the world's most vaccinated countries, with health data showing that nearly 88% of Australians over the age of 16 have now received 2 doses. The United States will stage a diplomatic boycott of the upcoming Winter Olympics in Beijing to protest Chinese human rights abuses, the White House confirmed, a move that China has vowed to greet with firm countermeasures. Myanmar's deposed leader Aung San Suu Kyi has had her sentence reduced from 4 years to 2 years after a partial pardon by the head of the military-appointed government, the country's state television reported. Future pandemics could be even more lethal than COVID-19, so the lessons learned from the outbreak must not be squandered and the world should ensure it is prepared for the next viral onslaught, one of the creators of the Oxford AstraZeneca vaccine said. New Zealand will not be sending diplomatic representatives at a ministerial level to the Beijing Winter Olympics in February, Deputy Prime Minister Grant Robertson said, citing COVID-19 as the reason. The U.S. securities regulator has opened an investigation into Tesla Incorporation over a whistleblower complaint that the company failed to properly notify its shareholders and the public of fire risk associated with solar panel system defects over the several years.